How to choose your own engagement ring. Sure, traditional rom-coms always end with a scene where the leading lady's boyfriend drops down on one knee, suspensefully opens a ring box, and lo and behold, he presents a perfect ring to his bride-to-be. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case, and increasingly, brides have been taking matters into their own hands. Here's our guide to choosing your own dream engagement ring. Settle on a budget. Discuss who will be paying for the ring and how much their ceiling threshold is. Then comes the hard part. Stick to it. Searching for rings outside of your price range can only end in disappointment, so keep your blinders on. If you're not sure what a reasonable budget is, many professionals recommend that an engagement ring should cost around the equivalent of 3 months of the buyer's salary. Alternatively, you can simply buy the best that you can afford. Find a reputable jeweler. Whether you'd like a high-end ring or a completely individual piece, you need to be assured of quality, flexibility, and customer care. Ask family and friends for recommendations, check out Pinterest, your favourite magazines, and shopping websites for inspiration. Once you've narrowed down potential brands, take the time to read their reviews. Lastly, look into their return policy in case you experience a little buyer's remorse. Match it to your personality. Your ring is the one piece of jewellery you'll be wearing constantly for the rest of your life. So it should reflect who you are. If you're an antique lover, have a look at vintage rings. Similarly, if your glam streak is a mile wide, perhaps you need something big and flamboyant to match your glittering personality. Consider your daily routines. If you spend a lot of time outdoors, using your hands, or playing sport, you'll need a harder wearing ring than someone who won't expose their hands to such rough work. The Mohs scale is usually to measure stone's hardness. A diamond, for example, is rated the maximum 10, compared to amethyst, which sits at 7. Taking this into account should give you an idea of what your best options are in practical terms, so be sure to ask your jeweler before making any purchases. Examine each of the ring's elements separately. Thinking of a ring as several components brought together can help optimize both the look and quality of the ring in a way you perhaps hadn't considered before. The metal. Here's where your lifestyle comes predominantly into play. Silver is a popular choice due to its comparably low price and aesthetic appeal, while rose and yellow gold is often favoured by those with warmer skin tones. Similarly, green and white gold tends to pop on cooler skin tones. Platinum is a modern, durable alternative that is great for people with sensitive skin. Whatever metal you choose, it should flatter your skin tone and complement the colour of your gem. The rock. Diamonds are still the most popular pick, but many are choosing to personalise their rings with alternative precious stones and gems. A great idea is to make your ring more sentimental by opting for your or your partner's birthstone, or a rare jewel like tanzanite. Remember, this is your rock and you can do anything you like. For more information on what to look for in your stone, check out this fabulous article. The shape. This refers to the geometry of the stone and showcases how different cuts produce different visual effects on the stone. Some of these shapes include the round, which is the most popular option because it maximizes sparkle, the princess, emerald, radiant, pear, marquise, and oval, to name a few. The setting. In the same way that a frame is important for a picture, the setting is the metal framework in which your stone is mounted. There are classic settings like Tiffany, bezel, and pave, and more contemporary options like the tension setting. You can pick anything, provided that it enhances your stone. So you may be liking this idea of having your own say in the engagement ring, but how to execute? Essentially, there are 2 options available. The first is that you drop countless hints and tips about your ideal ring, or browse jewellery shops with your partner for ideas so that your husband-to-be can still surprise you when he opens that box. The second is that the 2 of you go together and choose the exact ring that you want. Romantic? Perhaps not. Ring of your dreams? Definitely. Your engagement ring is an enduring symbol of commitment and love, no matter the size or shape. Yes, you'll catch yourself staring at your ring while sporting a Cheshire Cat grin, but just remember, it's your marriage that should last forever. Your stunning ring is simply a bonus.